What's
you
yours?
want to hear it?
Yeah, sure. What is it? How do women have like? How am I wrong for saying that?
Reinstate your. What is it?
So see, that just proves my point. She doesn't even know what I said. She doesn't even know what I said. Hold on, stop for 2 seconds. This shows what I've always said about females. They don't like what I said and how it made them feel, so they feel like they have to say something to rebut it. But what I said is true, but you don't even remember what I said.
You said that
just
women
wanna
don't
argue.
have to bring value.
That's not what I said.
Oh, men have to bring it first.
I said men have to bring more value to deal with women than women have to bring to deal with men.
We agree with you.
Hold on.
But I had a point.
What is
I
also-
wanted to say something.
Go ahead.
This is crazy,
from a different, because I didn't grow up in Miami or anything. So you're saying, right, that men had to provide more money and they'd have to put all that up front, right? That's
men have to
Like,
bring
they have to-
way
they have a lot
more to
more.
the table
Agreed.
Yeah.
to deal with the opposite gender than women do.
But I think that has a
That's
big
a biological
thing
fact.
to do with the environment, your morals, and how you're raised. Because like where I'm from, it's the man. All you have to provide is for your family, and like a home, and your kids are fed, and that's
That's
that.
a lot, though.
And, yeah, but then
You're trivializing it.
But the woman, she's home. She's running everything, making sure the man's fed, and like he comes home from work, and it's 50-50. But like it's not about
It's
money.
not 50-50 at all. If he's
No.
providing for the home and everything, that's by definition not 50-50.
No.
In terms of
He's
money
going to
and
work.
finance.
He's going to work. And
Yes.
then the mother, she
It's
provides for
there.
the home and takes care of the children and finances. Like
provide
she
for the
does all
home.
the bills and
No, she doesn't.
They're working together.
70-30.
all they have to do is go to work, provide the money.
Yeah,
then they come
70-30.
home and they have a
All they
conversation.
have to do.
Maybe
All they have to do.
70-30.
70-30.
All they have to do.
If you had a bad day, would you rather drink a beer with your boys or would you rather be with your lady?
Come home to a
With my
nice
boys.
family.
Your boys. Bye.
And all of you guys,
Financially.
Hold on.
Financially,
Yo,
they
let me
do.
finish. Let me finish.
agree.
All of you guys have tried to refute my point, but all of you have actually proven my point even more so by
we
saying
agree.
men are leaders. Oh, in a relationship. Oh, but all he's got to do is provide for the house, and and then a woman is there hanging out with the kids. Like, you guys are trivializing the male's role, but the men have to provide way more to deal with women than you
Why
guys
is
do.
that? Why is that?
Because they don't
It's
understand.
biology. It's
They
just
don't
the way it is.
understand.
It's
Because y'all don't understand.
Okay,
Just the way
so
it
be
is.
better
Understand how to
leaders.
get us.
Because again, this comes back to my point. This comes back to my point. Like I said before, because see, here's the thing. I'm staying grounded here and I'm staying focused. We talked about men getting finessed by women, and I said the reason why men get finessed by women more is because men have to bring more upfront value to deal with women. We have to pay for the date, we have to plan everything, etc. Men come out of pocket significantly more in the beginning of a relationship than a woman does. That's a fact. Okay.
they do.
So therefore, since we're in a more vulnerable position, we have to invest first. What ends up happening is more guys get finessed. Okay.
Yes.
And then, but for him to even have the ability to get finessed, he has to provide more inherent value up front than the woman does. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And all of you have done nothing
No,
but
we
prove my
agreed.
point further, or trying to
we
argue in
agreed
bad
with
faith
you.
and not know what the
Yeah.
argument is. And then you gave the example.
no,
of,
but I was saying where
well, where I'm from, the man is a provider.
No.
That's
I'm
my
saying where
point.
I'm from, people don't have money, so you don't have to go on a fancy date to go with the guy. Like not to prove yourself or peacock or anything. You just go out with people because you like them, like, and you're getting to know them. You don't have to peacock and do all
The
this.
man
and
still
spend
has
all
to
that.
display some semblance of competence where he could provide for a woman long term as in a family. He still has to do that because even the thing you just mentioned a traditional relationship.
Yeah.
Okay, a traditional relationship is not 50-50 at all. The man is the leader, he's the breadwinner, he's the provider, etc. That means since you're the provider, you have more responsibility.
Yeah,
Since you have more responsibility, that comes
Yeah.
with authority. So
Yeah.
that is not a 50-50 relationship at all.
No, it's
The
not.
thing is this about women, which you guys are kind of when it comes to this
Hey,
concept.
watch
No offense.
out.
Like, girls will sit there and say, I want a guy that's a provider, and then come back and try to say, oh yeah, but it's a 50-50 partnership. No, it's not.
But wait, have you?
If I'm responsible for putting a roof over our heads and taking care of us, then I have all the authority,
Yes.
and therefore it is not a 50-50 partnership. You are I'm the head of the household for a reason. But the problem is that women don't like hierarchies.
Can
you
I
guys
say
don't like to be
something?
second. You guys don't like to feel
It's
as
okay
though
to be
you
second.
are not.
I'll be under you. I love being
No, I
under
want to
you. I'm
ask you
good.
though.
Can I finish my point?
Yeah.
Women have a difficulty understanding hierarchy a lot of the times, right? And they've proven this where when they have Survivor Series, right? They did Bear Grylls. They put women on an island and men on an island. the girls were trying to do everything by voting and a committee and all this other bullshit. The men, it was like, nah, you do fire, you go ahead and you go gather the wood, you go hunt, you go build shelter, etc. The men understand, okay, you're the best at this, you do it, you do that, etc. It's like we're able to compartmentalize and put the dudes into hierarchies, and then the guy that does the best gets paid the most. We are okay with hierarchies and dominance hierarchies.
Are y'all though?
Yes, we are. That's why men are hyper competitive.
On the low.
No.
Anyway,
How about it?
No.
In your room in the dark.
Let me finish my
freaking
point.
out.
Please don't interrupt with comments like
Oh,
that.
sorry.
So men understand that hierarchy is important, right? So like when you put men in a room and everyone's working, the guy that does the best gets paid the highest. We're okay with that. Women are more egalitarian. Oh, I deserve, you get $1, you get $1, you get $1. They tend to be more socialist and communitarian with their resources, right?
I agree.
So with that said, since women don't like hierarchies, you guys have an issue with me saying things like, I'm paying the bills, I'm the leader. And men have to be very dominant and masculine to kind of assert that. But if a man doesn't tell you that and put you in your place, you think everything's equal. Okay, so who had something?
I want to ask you one question, though.
Sure.
Have you ever spent, like, 24 hours with a kid? Like, just you taking care of a kid 24 hours?
Yeah, it sucks.
Exactly. You would not want to do that. So, like, would you rather go to work or sit at home with kids all day?
They rather
it's
sit at
easier.
home.
It's easier to stay at home with the children.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
It's
than
easier,
working.
but
It takes
would
a
you
mental
personally,
toll.
a man, would you rather sit home all day with kids or would you rather go to work?
Go to work as a man.
I'd rather,
Exactly,
yeah, but
right?
that's,
So, like, you can't really complain that you're providing,
You
right?
design that way.
Yeah, they love
no.
it. They love to
I'm not complaining. I'm
They love
saying.
it.
Well, not complaining, but, you know, you can't.
No. I'm saying that if I'm the one, my thing is if I'm providing, I make all the decisions and you be quiet.
Yeah, that's fine.
what I'm
That's
saying.
fine. But because I've been
Well,
dealing with
so
these kids all day.
Second
That's fine.
opinion. A good woman
make
has
all
a good second
decisions.
opinion to kind of keep you on track if she has your best interest. You know.
Shut up.
See, that's your problem. You think men and women are equal.
No, I don't. Not
I
at
don't
all.
either. You got a
No,
lot of
I
stuff
just
on
think
your
that
plate,
women
baby.
have some
Yeah.
women may have a really good perception that the man might need.
You
That's
need
the
a
only.
soundboard
I
for
do not.
something to bounce
There's
ideas
nothing.
and thoughts
There
off
is
of.
It's called
nothing.
polarity.
I told you
We
earlier
can hear
that
you
we're
out,
not, that we're not
but at
the
the end of the
same.
day,
I mean,
at the end of the
I don't
day,
think we're
Not
equal
all
at
the
all.
men are the final decision makers.
you
We can hear
make
your
a call.
opinion.
You can make the final decision,
Yeah.
but if your only thing is like, oh, I'm gonna hear her out, I'm not gonna actually, then you don't hold value to the woman. You don't see her
Yeah, but
value,
you
right? So then, of course, it's just gonna be like, yes, I'm the leader, and she just sits down and shut up. I have no problem with sitting down and being quiet if you're a real man.
Yeah.
And you're
Leader.
real
Exactly.
If you're a real man.
If you know how to
I
handle
would never be
female.
quiet. I'm too smart.
Yeah.
baby.
So generally,
I'll be
men
quiet
today aren't
sometimes.
up
I
to
will never be
par.
quiet.
Some of you take up the
I'll be
role
quiet
where you let
sometimes.
you lead, right? Who's talking?
You?
You.
So I get what you're saying, but ultimately, if you choose that man, you made the choice to choose that man, then you take it for what it is. As a leader, he's paying the bills. So by default, who has authority? He does.
Right.
It's simple.
But girls will sit there and think that they're equal to their man and 50-50
No, 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 no,
partnership.
no.
I just think it's funny when girls say that. Like you don't want. Trust me, you don't want a 50-50 partnership. You end up now fucking your guy for 2 days like her. You know what I mean? Like
What do you mean? No, I'm 50-50 and we're good with that.
No, you're not.
I don't know.
Yes, of
Ask him,
course.
ask him,
Equal
say,
rights.
He's not.
Hey,
No, he's good with that.
No, he's not.
Yes, of course.
No,
he
but
accepts it because he
I
doesn't
mean,
have a
I'm
choice.
not a simple woman.
Well, he
I got
doesn't have a
business
choice.
with him. I
Bro.
invest with him. I work with him. Like we're the same. We're in the
But
same level.
I have a question. How long
That's
do
the
you
problem.
feel? How
That's the
long do
problem.
you feel that that's going to last?
Mm.
Because I
How
feel like when you're
long?
not
Someone-
thriving in your
Oh.
femininity to a certain extent,
go,
where
queen.
you're not letting him thrive in his masculinity, it's like you see women who are like, oh, wanting to be the boss and the leaders. They grow up to be like
Single.
single,
But that's-
yeah.
either single or miserable in their relationship. Now it's not even a relationship; it's a business relationship. Now you feel like you're obligated to be in the relationship, and not because you want
no,
to be in the
I
relationship is
think,
relationship.
always
I think
business
when
for
you
me.
find like a real man and a real woman, and you guys are like in the same way, in the same position, you're going to see like everything together. I mean, why we have to split everything?
Because
Why
we're
why
not-
he have to pay like the whole amount if I can help him with that?
But
And I don't feel like
What I'm saying right now,
I think women
right now, I feel like right now. I mean, you guys don't have any kids. You guys are
no,
You know what?
So-
wrong.
Should we call him and ask
He
him
have
if he
a
wants more
kid.
sex?
He has a kid, but you don't have a kid.
Like, should we call
And I
him and ask
provide
him?
him
and,
like
and her
with
voice?
his kid.
But no, what I'm saying is, but that's not your kid. So I feel like once you get to a certain place where you get married, you have kids, you're gonna look at this totally different. Because I mean, of course, we're young, so we don't have the same
I mean,
like.
not all the girls are young here.
Well, you know what I mean.
I mean,
she's not. She's not. You know what I mean.
younger than
But you know what I mean. Like right now, it's like.
But you're
oh,
just looking like the moment, like this moment. We're planning a future. We are planning business. We are planning
Man, plan
a
this nut in your face,
relationship.
man. Come on, man.
So it's like,
What the?
Wow.
She's paying
I
hot
keep it
bills.
1,000, man. I think if a girl denies her man sex, he should just break up with her.
Damn.
I mean, if he's
Misogyny.
he knows the
Because
woman that
no,
he
hold
got.
on. Because you guys would never tolerate it if we decided to be like, you know what, man?
I don't feel like
But the
paying
man-
bills
I don't
today.
feel like protecting
So
today.
you're telling
Someone
me.
broke in the house. You know what? You handle it this time.
So you're telling me that the man is.
Overtime.
So you're saying that every man that gets
Every
pussy
man
can
is
sex
your
that
sex.
woman.
So all that you
False.
want is sex. That's it.
It's not.
The majority.
It's
No, no,
about that.
we're saying
It's just
we don't ask for
sex.
much.
Yeah,
men
I have
don't
sex.
ask for much.
Yeah,
So
you
if my
got-
girl can't please me, like
She's useless.
What are you
What do you
talking
think?
about? You don't ask for much.
We don't
Men,
know.
men ask for far
Y'all
less than women
ask
do.
for
What?
Y'all want
You
us to
said
listen
men
to
don't
y'all.
ask for
Y'all want us to
much.
cook for y'all, clean for y'all.
That's what we eat.
Hold on, wait.
Every
Wait,
man's
wait,
a
wait.
good woman.
Okay, I'm not
what
gonna
did they
say
ask for? From you? 6 years?
no, because you said that men don't ask for much. I disagree. I think you guys do ask for a lot, and if you
Who
don't
asks
ask for
for
much,
more?
you got low standards.
Who asks for more, men or women?
Women ask for way more than men.
Then what are you talking
100%.
about?
Well, because y'all are dominant.
God.
We have
So-
to
so-
by
so-
design.
Okay,
What's your name again?
let's just use logic, okay? You're on my show.
I know.
Don't forget where you're at.
Thanks for having me.
Okay. Let's use logic here. If women demand more and men demand less, wouldn't that mean that the things that we ask for have more weight?
I agree with that.
So he
The
just said
things
men want sex. So obviously, since we don't ask for much, that means that carries a lot of weight, correct?
Okay, it does, but it's not black and white.
It's not black and white.
It's
Pretty black and
literally-
white.
It's
No.
not to you
It's not
because you're
black
a
and
man,
white, baby.
They're a
But
man.
you're dating
You
a
can't-
man.
You're
I
dating a man,
understand.
though.
That's the mentality.
And you're
It is.
dating
I
a
agree
woman.
with that.
I'm
Fresh,
willing to
that part.
I'm willing to understand that. I literally take so much time to
Me
think
too.
about those things.
Shit.
But it's also a man who can understand, again, women's value. That's why I say, like, from your point in the beginning, like, oh, men have to offer so much more upfront, which I get. Yes, that makes sense. But also, like, you can't underestimate the value of a woman taking time for her to go get ready, for her to go do these
No, no,
things,
no, no.
for
So
her to
you're
go.
you're
Well,
not
we're expected to
understanding
be
women.
pretty. Like we're expected to be
You
beautiful
get ready
all the
whether
time.
you go on
That
a
takes
date or you
time.
don't, man.
Right,
Stop
but
lying.
disagree,
Bro,
baby.
hold on. No,
Disagree.
because women always use this bullshit excuse. Oh, it took time for me to get ready, blah, blah, blah. Whether you're going on a date with me, you're going to a club with your girls, you're going to go traveling, whatever, you're going to get ready no matter what.
100%, but I'm taking
But
time.
I'm not going to go to Komodo no matter what all the time. Right? So, like, come on, man.
That makes sense. But like, just like you said, I could be on vacation. I could be this place with my girls. I could be this place doing. I could be elsewhere.
And
but
most
I'm
girls do
not.
that.
I'm right. Most
have a
girls do
boyfriend.
that.
And then how does
Huh?
that, how
You have
does
a
it turn out?
boyfriend.
And it makes sense why. I mean, I feel like what I'm saying is valid. Like, I could be elsewhere, but I'm not. I'm taking time out of my schedule because I'm a very busy woman.
But they're busy too.
100%. Nobody said you're not busy, but I'm not devaluing a man for
men.
what he does,
Absolutely
but I'm
not.
just also trying to share the light on the
Yeah.
value of what a woman brings because it sounds
Exactly.
But
like
it's
you're
not
not
as much as a
understanding.
man's. It does not as much as a
Well, y'all
man's.
are quicker.
To you, because you are speaking from a very, very masculine perspective.
Hold on
Or
one
maybe
second.
he's just never met
Yeah.
a
Do
woman
most
that
men?
has-
No, because I'm going to prove you guys wrong right
Go
now.
ahead.
Do you decline most men that come up to you?
Yes.
I'm open to conversation.
But do you decline most men
decline.
romantically that approach you?
Be honest.
Yes.
Yes.
It's not safe.
Okay, so are you picky?
I am very picky.
Okay, so then by definition you have high standards, right?
I do have high standards.
Okay.
my trap card.
Great. You just up just now. Because if you have high standards and most men you decline, by definition that means the man that you want is rare, correct?
Absolutely.
Yes.
That means that you have high standards, he's rare, which means you are not as rare as him. So he has more value than you.
no,
Hold on.
I'm gonna let you finish. I'm gonna let you
Because
finish.
I
Go
went
ahead.
from because we just we logically worked it down.
Okay.
If you're picky
Yes.
and you have high standards, by definition, a man that's able to attract you means he's probably better than most men, which means he is rare and he's a commodity. However, he does not have the same standards upon you because men, our threshold for what we like in women is way more common. Beautiful, not a pain in the ass, quiet, submissive. A lot of girls have that. So the man, by definition, brings more value than you do based on what we just
Maybe for
talked
the
about.
women that you're
true.
looking
Yeah,
for.
y'all are builders.
Maybe for the women that you're
To be
looking for.
honest, though,
commodity, I'm sure.
Let's see. I'm gonna be real though.
Well,
We
let,
date
her,
up.
let her finish. Yeah, but okay, we date. So you
We
agree?
date up.
Go ahead, you're
And
gonna
they
say.
can date down.
Yes.
So
they can
that's
date-
true.
Yes, this is true.
Because
They
if
can
I
date
look
down.
at you and you
Go,
have,
queen.
I clearly see that you have more. Because I'm not looking
They
for
date down a
nobody. I
lot.
don't date down. You know, when you're looking for a provider.
What does that say about the
but
man?
The thing, but the thing,
but that doesn't have to do with my values as a woman because I hold myself to a standard. It's your fault that you don't. Like, no, bro.
Right.
That's your problem.
Right.
Like, do your emotional work.
What I'm arguing is that the standard that you hold yourself to, a lot of other girls do too.
Oh, I'm happy you don't know my standards, though. That's the thing. I haven't told you them, so you don't know them.
He just asked you.
Similar standards. I guarantee you.
I gave you surface level. I didn't give you detail.
It's the same bro. You got money, you got money. Come on, man.
No, I'm not taking away the value. I'm not taking away the value from the woman, but I feel as though.
You know what's funny?
All right, you know what? How about this? What differentiates you from the other girls on this panel?
How do you stand out?
Tell us. How do you stand out?
How do you stand out?
I stand out because I'm me, and I'm gonna just keep it as
Oh
that.
my God!
Yo, this is what I'm trying to say. Bro, this is what I'm trying to say. Bro, yo.
Brittany Renner, goes on the podcast.
Hey,
I'm different.
I know you're a bad right and everything, but look, I'm me.
I'm me.
Go out with me. I'm me.
So what? So how would you guys answer that question? How would they answer that question?
They said I'm me.
How would they answer?
Special vibe.
You know why?
You know
why though? I don't have to explain it to you.
I knew she was gonna say that.
I know that's why you asked it, and that's why I said it because I knew you were
She's
gonna.
better vibe than some
I
chicks.
know my frequency. Wait, let me finish. I know my frequency. I know my energy.
Energy
I know
card.
who I am.
Energy card.
I know who I am.
Y'all don't
To
feel
the
energy?
point where like this doesn't bother me. Y'all could laugh, y'all could do all this, and it doesn't bother me because I really know who I am inside.
Yeah, okay.
So and guess what? Guess what? So does my man, and so does the people that I interact with on a daily conversations.
Wait.
So it just doesn't.
But did your man like you on day one when he first saw you? Wait. Did your man like you from day one when he first saw you, right?
That's what he tells me.
He didn't know who you were, right? He just saw titties and He's like, I like her.
No. He came to my class and he felt my energy.
Yeah,
Thank you.
He saw your titties.
Yo.
And your downward
Hold on,
dog.
Chris. Define, define energy for us, please, because we're clueless. Define energy for us men here on the panel.
Man, define it.
What is energy?
So, for me, energy is
Yeah, you can't even say shit.
energy because you're testing me right now. You're testing me right now.
Yo, play fresh.
I got you too, girl. I know what it is.
Thank you. So like for me, energy literally boils down to like the way that you carry yourself as a woman. Right. Well, I have spent time figuring out stuff. So like how you said, doesn't cause too much problems, doesn't do this. There's a reason why I'm able to do those things because I deal with my internal stuff. And then I also, on top of that, I go and I work hard. I have goals, I have aspirations.
That's true.
I have a package for me, okay? I'm not saying for a man. It's not from a man's light what a package looks like. It's for me and how I want to develop myself. My energy, my aura is different for that reason.
So all these girls in here.
Notice how she said the package. I don't know if y'all noticed that, but she said the package is for me.
No.
Not for a man.
Not for a man. We're talking about what sets you apart to make you more attractive to men.
Anybody who
But then she goes and says, I have a package for myself.
Can I tell you why
really
she's
knows what I'm
right?
talking about?
To be fair,
anybody who really knows what I'm talking about is gonna know what you just said does not even correlate to what I said.
I want to tell you why she's right.
Sorry.
So,
I want to tell you why she's right.
I'm sorry.
Dragon Ball Z is a cartoon.
I love it.
You know?
Okay.
It's coming from her. Oh, energy.
Yes,
But it's
that's
not
right.
real.
So the thing is,
So your energy is not real,
We
by the way.
literally asked you.
Hold up.
We asked you.
wait,
We
wait,
asked you.
sorry.
We asked you.
Can I chip in really quick to that part? Okay, well then never mind.
Let me make my point.
Never mind.
We asked you a very straightforward question. What differentiates you
And I
from the
answered.
other women, right,
Yeah.
for a man? Okay, because remember, I started the question off, do you have high standards, etc. And you said that you do.
You didn't say for a man. That's not what you said.
Not
but
the
We
facial
did.
expression.
I didn't hear.
How do you stand up?
That was implied.
For a man.
But yeah, how do you stand out for a man? Because when I prefaced it, I asked you a bunch of questions. Do you have high standards of men? Do you decline most men that come and talk to you? You said yes to all of it, which means you, by definition of your answers, you have a high standard on what kind of man you would associate with, correct? Okay. Then I said, well, since you have high standards, by definition, that means that man has more value than you because most men cannot rise up to the level that you want, but in your own words. And then I said, what does that man get back in return since you're so different? And you literally responded, I'm me. That's ridiculous.
I can understand how it doesn't make sense to you.
And hold on. And then to make it even better, when you went to actually expand on it,
I'm okay that it doesn't make
when
sense
you went to go
you.
expand on it, you gave some weird answers about energy, etc. And then you said, oh yeah, but that's the package for me. But we
So
didn't ask
what
you.
I said was, is that's a package from me. Like when I visualize what I deliver, that is like it's not in the eyes. I'm not like, what does a man want, and how can I deliver?
That's the
like
problem.
how is that a problem? It's not a problem for me.
Because look, man, this is what I'm trying to yo, see, that's the problem. See,
I want to throw my 2 cents into.
Can I elaborate, please?
Girls, chill.
When men, right, work on being more attractive, like the difference between us and you guys is that men are okay with admitting that we're doing this for the bitches. You guys lie and will not say you're doing it for the men. But the reality is the makeup that you wear, going to the gym, taking care of yourself, etc. It is to be more attractive to get a certain caliber of guy. You are competing for a man whether you want to accept it or not. Saying this stuff about energy. And, I do it for me, blah, blah, blah.
So
no, you're doing it.
I'm not
You're doing it.
I'm not competing for any man, for sure.
But the men also have standards.
Well,
No?
look,
You're not competing for any man, but the man that you want is exceptional, correct? You have high standards, right? Like you said.
I do, yes.
So if you have high standards, that man's rare, right?
Yes.
So by definition, if you want a man that's higher status, you are competing because there's not enough of them to go around.
That's true.
Yeah, there is.
Okay, yes.
There's
I'll fight for my man. I'll fight for my man. I'll fight for my man.
And that's what I wanted to
like
say.
you guys, like I'm coming to logical conclusions that you guys just don't want to accept. Like, man,
we accept it. You're right.
Yeah, but you're talking
20 minutes.
And that's what your delivery.
You know that's not right. You looking at me the whole time. You're nodding your head. You know that's not right.
Real quick, let's do Castle Club donations and then head to Rumble because it is time, friends. Castle Club.
What do men find hard about dating you? Okay.
Ooh,
that's a good one.
Very good one. Let's start here this time.
Yeah, what do men find hard about dating you?
Well, I think that a man really has to be in his masculine energy to date me. No feminine at all, because of the what I do. I'm a singer, but I don't have the same brain as a man. I just create music. So
is that you?
Because
so cute.
your mom is too. She's probably drinking when she was pregnant with you.
All right. All right. So.
But anyway, so I do music. So for guys, like in my past, my one of my relationships that I had, I used to play piano, and guys would come up and say, "You did a great job," and it would piss them off. So like, kind of just like with that aspect, they don't like guys coming up to me after I sing or play piano type shit. And so it was really hard for him to deal with that. Even though I don't cheat, even though I know that I'm not comfortable with these guys that I'm not banging, for some reason in his brain, when he sees all these guys, talking to me.
So you said being as masculine.
Yeah, he has to be very
But don't
masculine.
you realize that masculine men are super territorial?
Yeah, you should. And I exactly.
But you just said that was a negative.
So
but no,
feminine men are not.
I didn't think it was negative, but don't ruin my night if people are coming up and talking to me, because that's what happened every time someone would say,
so you want a
you did
masculine man that's
wonderful.
going to sit there and let you talk to other men then?
No, I wasn't talking, but it's like after the show, people are in the same
yourself,
facility.
bro.
No, it's in the same facility. It's not like I'm
me and more
okay.
me.
Look, I've been playing piano since I was 3 years old, okay? So, like, yeah, people will come up to me and talk to me after the show, but I don't go home with them.
Yeah,
so on one end, you said that you want a hyper masculine guy, but then you don't realize that hyper masculine men are very territorial with women.
I get it. I don't mind a hyper masculine guy. Just don't ruin my night after I perform. That's it.
But
that's it.
I'm
fine.
They're gonna be hyper masculine and they're territorial.
Well, he can just hold my hand with me while after the show. Then how about that? Just stand with me. If you want whatever, be territorial.
Yeah.
Stand up.
That's
On my fucking shoulders next to me.
See, women don't know what they want, bro. This is actually
I know what they want. Look, I don't care. Just don't ruin my night if people tell me I did a good job.
That's like saying I want a lion that's also like that's like saying I want a lion that's a vegetarian.
So like, so say if you for example, say you knew a chick and you really liked her and she had a special talent, okay, and people compliment her all the time. How did not the sucking dick motherfucker, like the actual skill, like a cooking.
Okay, really well.
You feel me? So what I'm saying is, like, what if she has a special skill and she's special? So motherfuckers is always coming up because after the show, you're there at the show. You can literally stand up to her, next to her. But it's not my fault. Like when I'm playing piano and we're still in the same facility, people come up and talk to me. People.
Why
come
do you need validation from other men when you have one?
I don't need validation.
Word.
People come. I want to leave, but if other people are like, "Hey, congratulations, you did an amazing job. You did an amazing job."
It's like your podcast.
I say,
you get praised.
Thank you.
Yeah, but men and women aren't the same. This is why I tell guys, don't.
What do you do with the girl with a special talent?
Stop. what you're basically saying right now is I want a lion that's a vegetarian. It doesn't work that way.
No, I want a lion.
You
He
want a
can stay
secure
there. He
man.
can do
Yes,
whatever
secure man.
If he wants to be there, whatever. But like I've
Secure
been playing
man.
piano. Do you want me to just stop? If you want to just make me
Yeah,
stop
just
playing
stop
piano,
playing piano.
Masculine and
altogether,
secure.
fine.
This actually proves my point. I tell guys all the time, don't take women
is this
seriously
a
that are
question?
performers
Yeah,
and
facts.
music industry. No offense.
Like, what do you
No
mean?
offense, but that's why.
Okay, well, look, if you want me to not ever do that again, then fine. Then
Wait.
just take me
So are
under
we
the wing
saying-
and then
I'm
do all your
confused.
bills, and I'll take care of the kids. I don't give a I truly
I
don't.
don't, masculine men don't sit there and argue with women.
Maybe I
We
don't.
don't. They don't negotiate with terrorists. It's my way or the highway. Number two, they're going to be territorial and they're going to not like
We're
other men
terrorists.
coming up to you all the time.
Like, what
to,
if you
to
play
whatever.
piano
Can you
at church?
stop interrupting for 2 seconds?
And people come up
that's
to
That's
you.
annoying as bro.
That's the problem.
That's another thing. Like we don't want to sit there and argue with you either.
I'm just trying to like just like
you're
get
a masculine
understand.
woman, and it's like, bro, like we don't
Well,
want to
you're
deal with
being
this.
feminine
How am I being feminine?
because
I'm about to pay.
You've been cutting me off on my own
I'm
podcast
sorry.
a
Would
bunch
you
of times.
forgive me? Have a good one. I'm so sorry. I'm so
Asia,
sorry.
I'm about to play
You
devil's
drunk one too many?
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, just relax.
You're being annoying as right now.
Yeah,
I
like,
apologize.
Don't forget where the you're at. All right?
I did have enough to drink, but at
I
the
don't give
same
a fuck
time,
how much you had to drink.
I know, but look, just understand
no,
where I
shut
came
the fuck up for
from.
2
I'm sorry.
seconds, all right? Let me make this explicitly
Hey,
clear.
shut the fuck up for 2 seconds, okay? No, stop. Sorry.
Yo, both of y'all get the fuck off the
Yeah,
show, bro.
okay.
Both of y'all get the fuck off the show.
Come on.
Y'all think this shit a game. Get the fuck out of here,
I
bro.
wasn't trying to make this a game.
Like you guys are with the wrong one, man. I'm not that guy. Get the
Look,
fuck
I
up out
wasn't
of
trying
here.
to be like that at all.
Nah, get out of here. Get out of here.
Truthfully,
Get the fuck up out of here,
I
bro.
truthfully, look,
Get out of here.
I
No,
truthfully,
Like you guys,
Have
like,
a
we don't
good
sit
night,
here.
y'all.
We don't sit here and tolerate fuckery from women, bro. Get the fuck up out of here, man.
And you're
Both
going to
y'all.
be back too.
I think this shit's a game, man. Get the fuck out of here. This is an opportunity for y'all. 20,000 plus people. Yeah, opportunity. You guys want to come on here and act like idiots.
I'm
Get
about
the
to go
fuck
to
up out of here, bro.
Oprah.
Get the fuck up out of here, bro. Get the fuck up
That's
out of
crazy,
here.
bro. That's wild, bro.
Am I allowed to say
I was
something?
gonna play devil's
Fucking
advocate
ridiculous. Get the
for a
fuck up out of here,
second.
man.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say
They got me
something for
fucked up,
you,
these hoes, man.
because as a performer,